is one of the first things people notice about you. And if you're hiding your smile because you don't like your teeth, that can be a problem. Here to show us a great option and tell us about the process, please welcome back the Texas Tooth Lady, Dr. Terri Alani.
Hello.
Hi. All right.
So 1/3 of Americans are unhappy with their smile.
Let's ask in the audience, how many of you, like if you could improve your smile, would do it? Oh, well, that would be 100%.
I've got a better question. How many of you have untagged a picture on Facebook because you didn't like your smile? So that happens. Yes, that happens a lot, especially in the group of between 18 and 24.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of options.
How many of you don't smile with your teeth showing because you don't like your teeth or your smile? Okay, a few of you there. Okay, so there are all kinds of things, and you've come on the show with various ways for us to do this, and a wide option of cost and things. Veneers, I love them because they look like my own teeth, and that just solved the problem. Is fix it and forget about it, right? Okay, so let's start with signs that you might need a veneer versus some other things.
Right. So if you're thinking about cosmetic dentistry, the first thing you want to do is you want to talk to your dentist and ask for options. The best there are porcelain veneers. And now we have Emax veneers. They're incredibly lifelike. So let's start if you have chipped or teeth that might have a little bit of erosion or what have you. Only her first two front teeth. Only the two front teeth have an issue. So what we did is we veneered just her two front teeth. And what I want you to notice is how amazing it matches in the color.
Yeah, that's key. So that's because you work with a really great lab.
I work with a great boutique lab. And everybody, now remember, a porcelain veneer is very thin. It's minimal prep. We barely prepare the teeth. And there's no metal. It's porcelain inside and out. So there's no black line. They're going to look incredibly natural.
Yeah. Okay, the other way that you can solve an issue with veneers is stained teeth. I know a lot of us think, well, I'll just bleach them out. Just bleaching them out doesn't necessarily give you the same color as your other teeth, or might not bleach them the right color.
So everybody wants whiter teeth. That's what they want. And with this patient in particular, she had a little bit of fluoride staining, fluorosis, where she grew up. She had a gap, but her main concern was she had whitened and she still had splotches. She just could not get her color correct. So we ended up going up and do veneers. And if you notice, this is a subtle change. Usually when these patients get these veneers, they'll go out. People will notice, wow, you look fantastic, but they don't know it's their smile.
Right. Okay. You mentioned she had a subtle gap. Other people have bigger gaps between their teeth. And so in this case,
okay,
Laura,
this patient came in and she actually wanted orthodontics.
But listen, see how y'all reacted to her teeth? If she had smiled, you go, oh, right? But that's how people deal with
and she wanted orthodontics, so we had talked about orthodontics, but it would not have given her the shape that she needed. She needed bigger front teeth.
She talked about like braces or something.
Exactly. Okay. But she needed larger front teeth. If you close the gaps, the teeth are going to be the same. So we went in, and I mean, I think the result is amazing. We changed the color, we changed the shape.
You would have no idea, right? Okay. Also, for a lot of people, the teeth are just worn.
Yes, as we get older, unfortunately, our teeth do wear. Now, when you look at your smile, your two front teeth should be longer than the teeth on either side. And in this patient, if you noticed, he had worn his teeth down, so it was a reverse smile. So we went in and did veneers, and now his two front teeth, he's got the symmetrics that are needed. And this is another amazing case.
Yeah. For some people, it's clenching and grinding, all that type of stuff.
Exactly.
Okay. Old veneers or bonding. Sometimes people would bond little patches in their teeth, and that just didn't look.
So this patient had, these are actually veneers that were done, I did not do them, they were done probably 20 years ago, and we ended up sending her to the gum specialist. We had her gums, her teeth lengthened, so we had some recontouring of the gums because her teeth looked too short.
And I gotta say, they look thick. They look like
yes, they were very thick, and we ended up recreating. We basically just took the old veneers off and we placed the new veneers. And usually it's done in 2 visits. First visit you prepare, second visit, 2-3 weeks later you put the veneers in. A lot of people don't even need temporaries. They'll just wear like a little tray because it's minimal preparation now.
All right, and my two front teeth, 2 top teeth were actually misaligned, and that's another way you can fix that.
Yes, and this patient that came in, she had a lot of issues, as you can tell. So we ended up doing 8. Now remember, you don't always have to do 8. Sometimes you can just do
4.
You can do 1, 2,
smile,
or 4. Exactly. And this was another great result. And she ended up getting the lower ones done as well.
Okay, so we have several folks who had two questions. One audience question was, which tooth, oh wait, right here, we're going to say which tooth was a veneer. Okay, this picture right here. Okay, so people were asking, can you just do one veneer, right?
Right, you can just do one veneer.
Right.
And let's see if anybody can tell which tooth. Now, it's very subtle, but see if you can tell which tooth is a veneer. So if you notice, it's her front tooth, it's his front tooth that we veneered because it was a little bit shorter, it had chipped. You can't put bonding there because the bonding will not hold up, it will break.
Right.
So you have to go in and do a very thin veneer.
That's kind of a temporary step, the bonding,
And
right?
one of the things that we're really good at in my office is doing just one tooth.
Okay.
We nail that color.
Let's see, which tooth was it? Can we see which tooth it was? It's coming. And it's going to be there. That tooth is got it. Meanwhile, you just keep in mind which tooth you thought was. Okay, so which tooth was the one that was the
So it was the front tooth. It was one of the front teeth. And
Okay.
like I said, it was very subtle because the tooth was shorter. So it's not a drastic change. But the beauty of it is that we match the color perfectly.
Right, when you match the color, people just see the whole full teeth there.
So you can do just one veneer. Sometimes you can do just two veneers.
Yeah.
And this particular patient that we did the two veneers on, it's her two front teeth. She's a dental student. So
wow.
I know what you guys are thinking. There's nothing wrong with her teeth. She's a dental student. She's got to have perfect teeth.
She has to sell her own teeth.
So she came in to me, and she had a lot of erosion. She had sucked on lemons on the two front teeth. And if you notice, her two front teeth are shorter than the teeth on either side. And it's a very subtle change. But now her two front teeth are a little bit longer, and they're actually perfect.
All right.
Okay. And then you can do four teeth. This patient came in, he was a college student, he did not like the gap, so all we did was the four front teeth.
And see, most people will say, well, you got to get braces. And some people don't have the patience to get through that, but also, as you said, the braces don't change the shape of
Exactly. We love doing orthodontics, but this particular patient needed width in his teeth. He's a big guy, so we ended up doing the veneers.
Yeah. All right. Hey, I want to end with Dr. Nazarudin has been on our show, and he's the guy who does that show, My 600-Pound Life on TLC.
Yes.
You're going to be on that show.
Yes, we are doing.
Not because you're 600 pounds.
No.
But,
but we were approached, and we just finished the segment. It will be on May 24th, 7 o'clock. We are actually changing one of the cast members' life because we changed her smile. And it was really a fun experience. They were camping out in my office for 4 days. It was a lot of fun, but I learned a lot about reality TV.
Right.
So it'll be May 24th at 7 and 10 p.m. And I'm excited. It's her finale.
yeah,
so.
but you talk about two self-esteem boosters. One of them is when you change your body through losing weight, and the other one is when you can just simply smile with confidence.
I always say a beautiful smile speaks when you don't.
All right. Dr. Alani, thank you very much.
You're welcome.